In the summer of 1983, a crime was committed that would shock the world and become one of the most audacious heists in history. Welcome to Time Secrets, where we uncover the hidden stories behind extraordinary true events. Today, we delve into the Brinks robbery, a daring daylight raid that saw thieves make off with a staggering £26 million worth of gold bullion, diamonds, and cash from a warehouse near Heathrow Airport. This was not just a simple theft. It was a tale of greed, betrayal, and the criminal underworld's darkest secrets. Stay with us as we uncover how the heist unfolded, the brilliant planning behind it, and the shocking aftermath that still echoes through the UK's crime history today. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button to support our deep dives into the world's most fascinating true stories. The early 1980s in Britain were a time of economic uncertainty, and the criminal underworld was more active than ever. Near London's Heathrow Airport stood the Brinks warehouse, a high-security storage facility trusted to keep millions in gold, diamonds, and cash for banks and businesses. The warehouse was heavily guarded, but on the night of November 26, 1983, a group of armed robbers executed a plan so bold it seemed straight out of a Hollywood movie. Led by Brian Robinson, an insider with the security company, the gang gained access and quickly subdued the guards. In less than 30 minutes, they loaded up 6 tons of gold bars, along with diamonds and cash, into their getaway van. But what happened next was a story of mistakes, greed, and betrayal that would unravel the gang from the inside out. Brian Robinson had worked at Brinks for years, and he knew the security inside and out. His role was crucial. He gave the gang access codes and security details that allowed them to bypass alarms and cameras. On the night of the robbery, the gang arrived in 2 cars, dressed as security guards. The team used a sledgehammer to break into the strong room, which housed the gold and diamonds. The gang had hours of preparation and used trolleys to move the heavy loot. Once inside, they quickly overpowered the few staff on duty. Loading 6,840 gold bars each weighing about 400 grams was no small feat. The police were alerted, and an intense manhunt began. But there was one problem. The gold was marked and traceable. This detail would haunt them for years. After the heist, the thieves fled the scene. But with no immediate leads and the gang scattered, the authorities faced a baffling challenge. The police quickly realized this was not a random smash and grab. This was an inside job, executed by professionals. Detectives focused on Brian Robinson, whose behavior raised suspicion. However, solid evidence was lacking. Meanwhile, the gang tried to sell off the stolen gold, but the marked bars were difficult to fence. Some of the loot was melted down, losing its traceable markings, but this took time and connections in the black market. The police followed every lead, tapping phones, watching known criminals, and slowly piecing together the puzzle. The gang's trust began to crumble as paranoia and greed set in. Inside the gang, cracks began to appear. Greed drove members to double-cross each other. Several were caught trying to sell small quantities of gold on the streets, raising red flags. One member, Kenneth Noy, became infamous for his violent methods to keep the loot secret. Brian Robinson eventually confessed, helping the police recover some of the gold in exchange for a reduced sentence. However, even with arrests, a significant portion of the gold was never recovered. Many believe it was hidden or melted down and distributed across the world. The Brinks robbery exposed major security flaws and the deep involvement of criminal networks in laundering stolen goods. It also led to harsher security protocols in valuable goods storage. The heist has inspired countless books, documentaries, and even movies, but the real story is far more complex. Some thieves prospered, while others met tragic ends. To this day, rumors swirl about where the missing gold ended up and who really benefited from the crime. The Brinks robbery remains a cautionary tale of how greed and betrayal can unravel even the most carefully planned crimes. Thank you for joining us on this journey into one of the biggest gold heists in history. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Brinks robbery, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Time Secrets for more incredible true stories that reveal the hidden layers of history and crime. Have you heard any other unbelievable heist stories? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We love reading them. Till next time, keep exploring the secrets time forgot.